Listen, in the silence of your heart, amidst the noise of the world, a gentle voice rises. It is not a simple echo. It is not a fleeting thought. It is the call of heaven, a divine whisper that comes to break the routine, awaken your soul, and remind you who you truly are. You are not here by chance. Every beat of your heart was written in the eternal book. Even before you were formed, God's gaze was upon you. He saw your days of light, but also your nights without stars. He counted your tears. He heard your sighs. And today he tells you, I rise for you. Yes, the God of the heavens descends into your valley, not to judge you, but to lift you up, not to remind you of your flaws, but to restore you. He comes as a father, tender and powerful, to lift what was broken, to straighten what was bent, to rekindle what was extinguished. Because you have crossed seasons of dryness. You knew the weight. You saw doors close. You carried promises as if they were dreams too heavy to bear. But behold, the wind changes. Behold, the season turns. Behold, the sky opens. The time of restoration has come. What you thought was lost, God is restoring. What you abandoned, He is resurrecting. The ashes of your hopes are not the end. They are the beginning of a new fire. Do not look at what you lack. Look to Him who is everything. Your help does not come from men, nor from circumstances. It comes from the living God, the one who makes rivers spring in the desert, the one who makes a way where there was none. He has not forgotten your prayer. He has not ignored your faithfulness in small beginnings. He saw how you stood when everything in you wanted to give up, and now He is acting, not at your pace, but according to His wisdom, not to give you what you want, but what you truly need. Listen one more time. You are not small. You are not behind. You are exactly where God prepared you to be. And everything you have lived up to now, every struggle, every wound, every silence, all of that was a divine waiting room. God hid you to reveal you better. He formed you in the shadow to exalt you in the light. And soon what was hidden will be seen. What was misunderstood will be glorified. What you carried alone, God will multiply before those who forgot you. For He is the God of restoration. He is the God of the right now. Even now when you doubt, even now when everything seems still, even now, He can make a sudden glory explode in your life. But for that, He asks one thing of you. Stay close to Him. Do not stray. Do not look elsewhere for what only He can give you. It is not in the rush that you will find Him, but in the wait, in intimacy, in peace. This message is your sign. It is the breath of a new beginning. It is not the end. It is never the end with God. With Him, every ash can turn into a crown. Every tear can become a seed of miracle. Rise up now. Reclaim the promise. Take the path again with faith. For what God has started in you, He is faithful to complete. And listen carefully to this. Heaven has never abandoned you. Even in the moments when you no longer felt His presence, even when prayers seemed to hit the ceiling, God was there, silent but active, invisible but present. He carried you in His arms while you thought you were walking alone. He protected you from traps you couldn't see. He guarded your heart when everything in you wanted to break. And today, He whispers to your spirit, this is your moment. Your light is about to break the darkness. The seasons of pain were not in vain. The apparent delays were not refusals. They were heavenly adjustments, divine detours, preparations for something greater than you could imagine. For God did not call you to an ordinary life. He did not form you to blend in with the scenery, but to shine in the darkness, like a flame that lights up others, like a voice that prophesies in the desert, like a beacon for the lost. And if you hear this word today, it is because you are ready, ready for more, ready for depth, ready for the mission, ready for the awakening. God tells you, I have chosen you. I have separated you. I have marked you with my seal. You are not a copy. You are a unique expression of my love and my purpose. And now I breathe upon you, rekindling what was extinguishing, breaking the chains no one sees, placing wings upon your weary shoulders. You will run and not grow weary. You will walk and not faint. You will see signs, confirmations, heavenly ordained encounters. doors that open without effort, answers that come without explanation. For when my time comes, nothing can stop it. And this message, this simple moment between you and me, is only the beginning. You wonder why the struggle was so intense, why the storms rose before every breakthrough, why the enemy chased you since childhood. It is because you carry something great, a heavenly seed, a sacred deposit, a calling that disturbs the darkness. The world has not yet seen what God is about to do through you, but heaven knows, and hell knows too. That is why the battles were so fierce. But listen closely. The war you are living is proof of the glory that is coming. You did not survive by accident. You were preserved for a time such as this. God is gathering the pieces. What you thought was failure, what you buried in tears, what you thought was lost forever, He will use. All of it, for He is the God of new beginnings, the one who resurrects what is dead, the one who turns dust into destiny. And now, in the silence of your heart, He speaks again, I restore you, I lift you up, I make you a living testimony. You will not need to justify yourself. Your life will speak for you. Your fruits will testify to my faithfulness. You are entering a season of revelation. You will see why you needed to cry, why some left, why certain doors remain closed. It was not rejection. It was divine redirection. God never told you no to punish you, but to protect you. For what He prepares for you is sacred, and everything that is sacred cannot be rushed. So lift your eyes, wipe your tears. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of the most glorious chapter, and heaven is already celebrating what you will become. Look around you. The world is in turmoil. The nations tremble. The voices multiply, but few are the ones that resonate with the peace of the Most High. And yet, you, amidst the noise, hear another sound, a call, a breath, something deep, pure, eternal. For you are not called to follow the crowd, but to walk against it, to hear not the shouts of men, but the whisper of God. And that whisper, in this exact moment, reminds you that you were chosen, not by merit, not by chance, but by grace. You were shaped for this time, formed in secret, prepared in pain, refined by the seasons of waiting. For what God is teaching you in the silence, you will one day proclaim on the mountains. What you are living today in solitude will tomorrow be the source of healing for others. Do not despise the desert. It is there that God speaks the most. It is there that He shapes you, where He removes what is excess and deposits in you what comes from heaven. You do not leave the fire empty, but full of anointing. You do not leave the night empty, but full of light. And here is what the Spirit says to you. Prepare yourself, for what I am about to do with you will surprise even those who have forgotten you. Those who underestimated you will see my glory upon your life. Those who rejected you will understand that they rejected a bearer of destiny. Those who doubted you will be witnesses to fulfillment of my promise. Your faith was not in vain. Your hope was not ignored. Every tear, every prayer was gathered in the heavenly bowls, and the time of visitation is approaching.